Alright, so we got a brand new Kenwood marine amplifier for you today, the KAC M8005. It's coming your way, stay tuned. We have a new 5-channel Kenwood marine amplifier today. That's right. How exciting,
I'm
right?
excited,
You
yes.
should be excited. Alright, let's open this bad boy up and take a look at it, shall we? Now, I'm envisioning this is going to be a very sexy mover this year.
Okay.
It's a 5-channel, and this sucker is small. Look at this thing.
Sexy.
It's sexy as all get out. I mean, shiny chrome. Okay. So let's talk about it, and we'll see how special it is.
Okay.
All right. So first up, let's talk about the size of this thing, because this guy is small. So it is written on this piece of paper somewhere. No, it's 9 inches across.
9 inch. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you knew that already, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. See that all the time. 7 3/8.
Yep.
2 and
3/16.
Yeah. Oh, that's more
3/16.
like it, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how much power does this bad boy have? Well, if you saw the other video on these amplifiers, they have non-marine versions of these. This is basically the same amp as the other 5-channel they make. If you're curious, if you have a car and you're like, oh, I want that for my car, you can still buy this. It is 50 watts by 4 at 4 ohms and 300 by 1 at 4 ohms. It'll also do 2 ohms, so that means you can run 8 speakers.
Yep.
And you'll get 75 watts by 4 and 500 by 1. Okay, so that's a lot of power. It's also bridgeable, so if you want it to be a 3-channel, so if you just want to run like a set of 8s and maybe a 10, you get 150 watts times 2 at 4 ohm.
Okay.
Okay. Other things that this thing has that you'll probably never use, but it has high level input, it has signal sense on, it has a low pass high pass crossover that is variable between 50 to 200 hertz. The high pass crossover is at 12 dB. The low pass crossover is at 24 dB. It has a bass boost that goes from 0 to 18 with a center frequency of 40 hertz.
Cool.
The signal noise ratio is 100 dB, and it is capable of operating safely in voltages anywhere between 11 to 16 volts, which is really nice for a boat. The other thing that makes this unique is that they conformal coat the board. Okay, conformal coating is a treatment that they do to it so that it locks all the pieces in place and also water resist proof kind of makes them so that their dampness can't put it in a bucket of water, but it can get a little bit of water on it. Okay, nothing to get excited about. It did a little bit, like, sneeze on it or something. Yeah. So I'll put it in a dry spot. Basically what we're getting at. The humidity won't affect it though. That's really what the conformal coating is going to do. All right, so let's take a look at this bad boy, the side of it. Okay, so it's going to have 3 30-amp fuses, inputs for 4-gauge power wire as well as remote turn-on. You have your over-under front and rear outputs as well as your sub right here. Let's spin it around and check out the input side. Now on the input side, it's got a bunch of cool little rubber thingies. Little rubber protectors, we'll call them. Okay? So what these are used for is to, obviously, if you're just going to run 4-channel input, you pull these 4 off and leave this one alone. Or if you're just running one, whatever you're running for inputs, make sure you keep the other ones capped off. And then when you're done, you notice this guy right here, little arrow. Okay, so what you do is you peel this off. All right, and here's all your setup. So you have your on-off for the high-pass crossover. You have your front crossover, your rear crossover, and your sub crossover. They're all adjustable between 50 and 200 hertz. This is your bass boost, 0 to 18. You have your gain for front, you have your gain for rear, and your gain for sub. And this right here is the sub or AB input. So if your head unit only has a front and rear input, you flick this switch, plug in front, plug in rear, leave this one on, and it'll sum front and rear to create the sub channel for you. Yes, and then when you're done with this guy here, make sure you put it back on there and keep yeah, you get the idea. Keep the water out. Maybe put a little silicone on it too, just to, it stays on there pretty good, but you do have to futz with it to get it just right. It's got these cool little rubber thingies that match the holes that are on the amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to play with that. You got anything for me?
No, thank you.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's make sure I hit everything here. Nope, that's it. Cool.
All right.
Well, that's the brand new Marine 5 channel from Kenwood. Pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
KAC M8005. Get excited. I'm sure that was in the show notes on the top.
Yep.
Wrap it up for me.
All right, so thank you for watching. You guys can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
If you have any questions on this amplifier, please feel free to leave them in the comments right there, and we'll get back to you. Let's take this to Manuel's boat and try her out. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.